Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this very lesson, we are going to learn about how we multiply and divide numbers in mathematics. But before we go right into dividing or multiplying numbers in mathematics, it is very important we understand how the signs, how the addition and subtraction sign works in mathematics. So let's look at it. Now, in mathematics, plus times plus will give us a plus, minus times plus gives us minus, minus times minus will give us plus, and the last one will be plus times minus will give us minus. Now, it is important we understand this. Now, let us see how we multiply numbers in mathematics. But before we go right into that too, I want us to take a look at this. Now, whenever numbers are written in mathematics without any sign in front of the number, we should know that such number is positive. Take for instance, if we have 2, this 2 is the same thing as positive 2, that is plus 2. So now let us see how we can multiply numbers. Now, it is a rule whenever numbers are being multiplied in mathematics, we first multiply the signs in front of the numbers. Now, let me give you an example. Now, we can have an example. You can say minus 5 times, let me use the first example, plus 5 times plus 5. Now, this will give us plus 25. How did I get that? Now, to multiply this, what we do first is we multiply the signs in front, that is plus times plus will give us plus. As you can see right here, plus times plus is plus. Now, then before we go ahead to multiply the numbers, 5 times 5, obviously it's 25. So that is how we multiply. So before we multiply numbers in mathematics, we multiply the signs in front of them. Now, this one is the first example for this. Now let us look at an example for this second case scenario. Now we have example 2. We can have minus 2, for instance, times plus 6. Now what will this give us? We multiply the signs in front of them. That will mean minus times plus will give us minus, as you can see here. Then 2 times 6 will give us 12. So the answer is minus 12. Now let's take another example for this third case scenario. Now we can have minus 4 times minus 5. Now, again, we multiply the signs in front of the number. So that will give us minus times minus will give us what? Plus. As you can see here, minus times minus is plus. Then 4 times 5, it's 20. So that's plus 20. Then let's look at an example for this very case. So we can have, say, plus 10 times minus 2. Again, we multiply the signs in front of them. That will give us, let's say, let's do this. This is plus times minus. That will give us minus. Then 10 times 2 will give us 20. So that's pretty much how we multiply numbers in mathematics. It is important to know that whenever we multiply numbers in mathematics, we first multiply the signs in front of the numbers, as we have seen right here. Let's take, for example, again, if we have, let's say, 30 times minus 3. Now, obviously, we can see that this 30, there is no sign in front of it. So the sign there is positive. Whenever numbers are written and there's no sign, whether either positive or negative in front of them, we know that by default such a number is positive. So this is the same thing as plus 30. So to multiply this out, we say what? Plus times minus will give us minus. 30 times 3 will give us 90. In the same vein, we can have minus 3 times 4. That will give us what? Now, this is the operator here we are multiplying. Now the sign in front of 3 is a minus, while the sign in front of sign behind 4 is positive. So we say minus times the positive here, though not indicated. Now that will give us minus. Then 3 times 4 will give us 12. So that is how we multiply numbers in mathematics. Now let us look at how we divide numbers in mathematics. Now it is pretty much the same. Now all we need to do is just to change the signs here. So we say plus divide by plus gives us plus 2, minus divide by plus will give us minus, minus divide by minus will give us plus, then plus divide by minus will give us a minus. Now let us see some examples on the division scenario. Now it is still the same thing. Before we divide numbers in mathematics, it is important to know also that, to remember, we have to divide the signs in front of the numbers. It is important. You must divide the signs in front of the number to know whether the result is going to be negative or positive. Now let me give you a first example on this very particular case. You can have, for example, you can have 25, that is plus 25, divided by 5. Though no sign in front of 5, we know that it is positive. So what we do first is, this is the same thing as saying plus 25 divided by plus 5. Now we divide the signs in front, the signs behind the numbers, that is the positive. We say plus divide by plus will give us what? Plus. So that will be plus 5 into 25 is 5. So that will give us 5. Now another example for the second case scenario, we can have minus 6, for instance, divide by let's say 2 for convenience. Now this 2, though no sign is behind it here, we know that it is what? Positive. Now this is positive here, so we say we divide the signs in front of the numbers, that is plus times minus times plus will give us, this can be expressed as minus 6 divided by plus 2. So minus divided by plus will give us minus. 2 into 6 will give us what? 3. So that is 3. That's minus 3. Now let's take another example for this third case scenario. This is example 3. For this third case scenario, we can have, say, minus 33 divide by minus 3. This can be re-expressed as minus 33 divided by minus 3. So again, we divide the signs behind them, which is minus and minus in this case. So minus divided by minus will give us what? Plus. So that will give us, that is plus. Now 3 into 33 is 11. So that is 11. That is plus 11. Now let's take an example for this fourth case scenario. This is for the fourth case scenario. We can have, say, 40 plus 40 divide by minus 4. This again can be re-expressed as the same thing as plus 40 divided by minus 4. So again, we divide the signs in front of them. Don't forget. Now plus divide by minus will give us minus. Then 4 into 40 will give us 10. So that is minus 10. So that is pretty much how we divide and multiply numbers in mathematics. Again, it is important to know that whenever you multiply numbers or divide numbers in mathematics, the first thing you do is to multiply the signs in front of the numbers before you multiply the numbers themselves. So if you find this video useful, I would like you to comment, like, and share this video. Click on the notification bell icon below and subscribe to this channel so that whenever I upload the content like this, you get notified. Thank you very much and God bless you. See you in the next video.